Renaud Laplanche at Lending Club. If there's something specific about money, it requires a lot more trust than selling a small object on eBay. We had to start in a way that was very conservative and very disciplined and really build confidence and build trust over what seemed to be a long period of time, so several years. We really ramped up originations very slowly. We were very disciplined in how we applied the credit policy with a very conservative policy. I think all that really helped build investor confidence, and we're really reaping the benefit of that now. The internet is a wonderful platform for reaching a very broad audience. That's the positive. The negative is it's also very crowded. The internet puts everybody on Main Street, on the right side of Main Street, where most of the people walk, but there are a lot of other businesses and the street is very long. So it's plus and minus. I think the business model was disruptive enough and interesting enough that we got a lot of press attention, and we benefited from the very broad reach of the internet. The press put a spotlight on our specific location on that street. The banking industry being so large, and consumer lending is $12 trillion in the US, it made the story interesting and quite big. The additional angle to it was we launched on Facebook as a Facebook application. And it turned out to be a great way to get started because we benefited from all the press attention on Facebook. It was really a way for us to draw attention to the fact that it's a new distributed way of banking, more social way of banking, so that helped a lot. At some point we were at a crossroad and we could visualize two paths, one being what I call the Napster path, doing it alone, getting as big as possible, as quickly as possible, and hope that regulations or the industry, in that case the music industry, wouldn't catch up and would be big enough that there would be nothing we can do about it. And we know how that story ended with Napster. So the other path, which I felt was more responsible, was really to work with regulators first to make sure that the regulators knew about us and were on board with the idea. So we've been always very proactive with the regulatory community, and that really helped us. The way we interact with the banking industry is also in a spirit of partnership. We are transforming the banking industry, but we really sort of trying to associate the banks to that transformation. And many of the banks are jumping on that bandwagon, which also gives us more credibility, but I think shows that some of the banks are a lot more open to new ideas. I think the banking industry is realizing that things are changing and they have a chance to participate in the transformation.